Guys, we have some bad news. The American Communist Party has claimed the life of another firearms manufacturer, forcing them to flee the state that they have called home since 1816. If you think the Second Amendment is more important than the wants or desires of the Communist Party, like the video and subscribe to Guns and Gadgets. I'll bring you news every day, no matter where it happens, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. From legislation to litigation and everything in between. Buttons right below. It'll take you a second to click it. Today we're talking about Remington, or Rem Arms, formerly Remington Arms Company. The nation's oldest gun manufacturer is closing its historic Ilion, New York factory that has made Remington firearms since forever. The Ilion factory has experienced layoffs, closures, and bankruptcy over the years, and generations of local families have worked at that plant. An official letter from the company was addressed to union officials last Thursday, and in part it said, "I am writing to inform you that Rem Arms LLC, the company, has decided to close its entire operations at 14 Huffler Avenue in Ilion, New York, the Ilion facility. The company expects that operations at the Ilion facility will conclude on or about March 4th of 2024. The company did not arrive at this decision lightly," it says. Now, there are currently about 270 employees working at the plant, many of whom are subscribers to this channel. Y'all, my heart hurts for you. I know that this is tough. Now, Rem Arms took control of the Remington company after being the high bidder during the bankruptcy sale of all of the Remington outdoor assets in 2020, and I covered that here on this channel. The region's high cost of electricity and New York's hostile political environment were cited as factors that contributed to the painful decision to move the company. Now, the company's operations will move to LaGrange, Georgia, where Rem Arms established a headquarters in 2021. It's also where they built their modern state-of-the-art firearm factory that was completed last year, if I remember correctly. Now, the change closes the New York chapter for the oldest gun maker in the country, one that began in 1816 when Epaulet Remington built a rifle that won a bunch of matches and gained favor with sportsmen. And by 1828, things were going really, really good for the company, and they moved to the Ilion facility. It operated through 2 world wars, the Civil War, several bankruptcies, like I said earlier, the Great Depression, the World on Terror. It survived multiple changes of ownership as well, which we covered here in the store on the channel. And the nearly 200-year history in Ilion, which is a town that has about 8,000 residents, is coming to a close in 3 months. Now, of course, local politicians were vocal as well, partly because there were 270 workers there, the people that vote for them, they're being displaced, and an enormous amount of tax revenue is leaving as well. That's a big part of why politicians care. The politicians made a statement, and I don't have the whole thing, but in part it said, quote, "Unfortunately, like we have seen all too often in New York, burdensome regulations, crippling taxes, and problematic energy and other policies continue to force businesses and companies to flee the state, taking jobs and livelihoods with them. We will continue to communicate with state and federal officials and work to help and assist the company's employees and their families during this difficult time." Now, they didn't hammer home the real reason, right? Several terms of anti-gun governors and numerous laws passed made this happen. New York is run by communists who think that in their magic world of unicorns and rainbows, deleting guns from the landscape will make criminals become preachers. Amazingly stupid, but New York's politicians killed Remington. The people need to get people in office who are willing to fight to take the state back. It sucks. Like I said, I know many of you watch this channel, and my heart breaks for you during this time, during this year. I don't know how many of them were offered, or if any were offered options to move. But if you can, if they have made that option, get the hell out of New York. Guys and gals, thank you so much for your time. Pray for those folks who are losing their livelihoods because New York and communism. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. I will see you all on the next one. Have a phenomenal day. Take care.